the book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 4. And even to your old age I am he, and even to hoar hairs will I carry you. I have made and I will bear, even I will carry and will deliver you. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. Shalom to the 140 and 4,000. So it's the brother Amawan Pada, all right, from the GMS Denver camp, coming at you with a lesson in regards to trusting in the Lord, all right? No matter how crazy it gets out here, always remember to trust in the Lord. Why? Because he got our back, man. He says it all throughout the scriptures. And here's one that, is one of my favorites. It says, even to the hoar hairs will I carry you. Now that's talking about gray hairs, when you get old, man. He said, even in your old age, man, I'm still there. All right? That's how the Lord deals with the nation of Israel, man, especially the elect on this side. The Lord willing, well, that number, he got our back, man. And it's evident, man, when you pay attention to your life and you see the situations that you find yourself in, you pray to the Lord, you realize that he delivered you from all the situations that you find yourself in. All right? You see, all the tribulations that you encountered, the Lord delivered you through them all, man. All right? And that's why you must stay faithful to YAHAWASHI. You stay faithful to the Lord, he gonna carry you, man, even through Jacob's trouble. And that's the time that we're coming into, man. All right? You can't, try to figure it out yourself. Try to calculate how you're going to do this and how this is going to happen and how this is going to work if this happens. Look, man, trust in YAHAWASHI, and that will never fail you. Stay faithful to the Lord and trust in him. He's going to carry you through whatever situation. All right? That's how it works. Now, let's get a few more precepts on this matter. All right, here we have the book of Zechariah, chapter 4 and verse 6. This is an account, regarding Zerubbabel, all right? But I just want to read this for, the emphasis on trusting in the Lord. It says, then he answered, talking about the angel. But matter of fact, let's jump up one verse. It says, then the angel that talked with me answered and said unto me, knowest thou not what these be? And I said, no, my Lord. Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, this is the word of the Lord YAHAWAH, all right, bahasham YAHAWASHI, unto Zerubbabel, saying, not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI of hosts. We're going to overcome through the spirit of the Lord, man, not by our own perceived might, all right, in these fleshly bodies, all right, not by your worldly knowledge and connections or whatever you think you might have on this side, man. It's going to be through the spirit of Yahweh bahasham YAHAWASHI that we overcome the time that we're faced with, man. Jacob's trouble, the worst time this earth has ever seen, man. That's what's upon us. All right? So your only option is to trust in the Lord, man. You're not going to wiggle your way out of this. All right? This is why it's important to be sincere in this truth and to really hone in and focus on your relationship with the Lord YAHAWAH through his son YAHAWASHI. All right? So think about that. Not by might, not by power, but through the Lord YAHWeh bahasham YAHAWASHI, man, through the spirit, man. That's how we're going to overcome. You got to trust in that. All right, here we have the book of Psalms, chapter 27. All right, I'm starting at verse 1. This is a psalm of King David. All right. You see, a mighty man of Yahweh bahasham YAHAWASHI. All right, the beloved of the Lord, man. And he's an example that we look to as well, fighting these earthly battles, you know what I'm saying? All right. He trusted in Yahweh bahasham YAHAWASHI greatly, and that's why he was able to do those things that we read about in the scriptures, man. He was able to, be victorious in many situations because of his faith in Yahweh bahasham YAHAWASHI. All right. And King David was in all kind of crazy situations, man. All right. Now it says, the Lord YAHWAH, all right, bahasham YAHAWASHI is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord YAHWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI, is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? You see? And like I said, King David was put in many situations. His first account, that we really think about is when he defeated Goliath. Okay, you see, that's a crazy situation. But guess what? Did the Lord deliver him out of it? Of course, we read about it to this day. These are the kind of things we have to think about, man. All right, we're gonna be put in crazy situations, man. We can't be afraid when they happen, because they're gonna happen. Esau eating the so-called white man. All right, the devil that the Bible speaks of is preparing to come down with great wrath. He's gonna send all type of soldiers against us. All right, you're gonna have brothers being locked up and in prison. All right, but guess what? We're gonna trust in the Lord. The elect, should I say, is gonna trust in the Lord, and Lord willing, I'm of that number as well. And that's the key. It's the faith, man. We're saved by faith. It's gonna take nothing but faith. We can't do anything carnally to save ourselves, man. You gotta understand this concept. All you gotta do is trust in the Lord, man. That's all you gotta do. Believe in him, man. He gonna come through for you. The elect are hearing this message. Now, continuing on. When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Why is that? Because the Lord stepped in on behalf of King David, man. He had many enemies trying to take his life, man. All the heathen trying to, destroy him and murder him. Then you had even his own people, his fellow Israelites, were trying to kill him, man. Even some of his family members were trying to get rid of him, man. Then you got King Saul, man. All right, someone that he looked up to, he was trying to get rid of King David, man. So he was in all kind of crazy situations. All right, but guess what? His enemies stumbled and fell. Why? Because YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI was with him. The power in the heavens that judges righteously, the one that protects the nation of Israel, those who are obedient unto his will. He protects us, man. Yes, there's a power in the heavens that protects the Israelites. All right, message. Continuing on, next verse. Now check it out. Here's the point I wanted to make right here. Check this out. Psalms 27:3. Though an host or an army should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. All right. So we're going to be in a situation, man, similar situations. We're going to have armies compassed around about us, man, whether it be, Esau's literal military, all right? Or, these UN troops that are already here, all right? Or these 2/3 that want us, they want to kill the prophets and those who do righteously, all right? They're going to be trying to get at us, man. But guess what? Our heart shall not fear. Fuck them 2/3, man, and Esau's armies and the UN troops and whatever they send against us, man. They can't stand before YAHAWASHI, the creator of all energy and existence. Now, do you believe that or not? That's the question that we all must ask ourselves, man. But here at Great Millstone, we believe on YAHAWASHI. We believe he's gonna come through for us with many miraculous works. He's gonna give his men spiritual power to overcome these damn devils, man. You understand? We speak about this all the time. The spiritual power that the Lord's going to bestow upon his men. That's part of that protection. You understand? It's accounted in the scriptures, man, where the men of the Lord were found in crazy situations and the Spirit came upon them to do many miraculous feats. King David leaped over a wall, man. Okay? And back then, the walls in the ancient times were not little, fences. I'm talking about like walls that were maybe 10, 15 feet, 20 feet high. That's spiritual power, man. We are a special people, man, that the Lord deals with. And when he really pours his Spirit upon us, things happen, man, that science can't explain. Things that blow your mind. When the Lord steps in, that's when miracles happen. And people are going to be, shocked and amazed. They're going to realize that the Lord is with us. They're going to be afraid. They're going to realize, man, power that's behind us, all right, is real, very real. So you go to the account of Samson, slaying all those men with the jawbone of an ass. That's spiritual power. All right, the Spirit came upon him to get active, man. You know, you see, and it's not just adrenaline. You get people talking about, oh, it's adrenaline. No, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than adrenaline. All right, this is the spirit of the Lord that comes upon His men. Let's get a precept on that, man. Isaiah 59:19, man. Get this ingrained into your head right here. So shall they fear the name of the Lord YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. Why, Lord? Why they gonna fear? When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI, shall lift up a standard against him. That standard goes into that spiritual power. The Lord gonna raise up His spirit in us to do damage to our enemies, man, who rise up against us, man. You see, the Lord is a just power. He's just and He's righteous. So if we're serving Him, you know, we're doing what He's called us to do. And these enemies come up against us with crazy ass weapons and you know, crazy numbers of soldiers and troops. Guess what He's gonna do? He's gonna even out the playing field. He's gonna give us that power to overcome them. Why? Because we serve Him. We believe in Him. That's why He's running the show. All right? It's right here in the scriptures, man. Your pork chop eating ass pastor never explained this to you. This is why you must come out of these Baptist churches, man, because they're not preparing you for what's coming. All right? They're not telling their church to believe in the spiritual power. They're not going into those ancient accounts where the Lord gave His men power to overcome the enemy, where He protected them with divine intervention. Daniel in the lion's den. You think that was just some normal? You think that was just how should I say this? A random occurrence where the lions' mouths were shut and they didn't consume Daniel? You think that's just some kind of coincidence? No, man. There's a power that controls these things, man. He controls everything. All right? He's going to be with us in the time that we're coming into to show His power. They're going to fear the name of the Lord when they see what He does for us, man. Get your mind ready. I got to bring this out real quick, all right? The book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 19. This is Lord YAHAWASHI speaking. And He says, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. You got to believe this, man. The Lord Himself is saying this, man. All right? The only gap to this bridge right here is your faith, man. Your faith is what's going to complete, you know, what's being spoken right here, man. You must believe, man. The Lord YAHAWASHI was always saying, oh, ye of little faith. That's why you couldn't do those things, those miraculous works. That's why you couldn't cast those demons out, because you didn't believe enough. You need to believe wholeheartedly in what the Lord has said. And He says it right here. He's going to give us power to tread on serpents, meaning, you know, those who have power to harm us. Okay, and scorpions, you know, they sting. All these are deadly beasts, right? The 2/3 of our people who want to kill us. All right, and bugged out Jakes out here with guns and all that shit, you know. And then you got the heathen, and then you have, you know, Esau, the main one that's gunning for us, man. That old serpent. All right, He gonna give us power over them. You see, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. That's what it says. That's what YAHAWASHI said. All right, and He's not a man that He should lie. You think He's lying? All right. Okay, here we have another one. The book of Psalms, chapter 34 and verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI, delivered him out of them all. Do you understand that? There's nothing that's too big for the Lord to deliver you out of, man. This is why He's putting us in these situations, so that we can see it, man. Like, oh shit, He wasn't lying. Like, He delivered me out of that crazy ass situation. There was troops around my house. They had guns pointed at me. And somehow the Lord, He teleported me, or, you know, whatever the Lord gonna do. We don't know. We just waiting. All right. Or He made it to the point where the troops couldn't see you, or they just turned away, or lightning or fire came down from heaven and consumed them. All right. There's accounts, you know, that where those things happen in the scriptures, man. Elijah calling down fire from heaven to consume the enemy armies, man. You know, to consume the enemies, should I say, that were encamped against him. All right. You see, these things are real, man. You're going to be seeing men of the Lord doing stuff like this through the power and spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham YAHAWASHI. They're going to know it's real, man. They're calling us crazy right now, but they're going to see that we weren't playing around and the Lord was really moving and using us, okay? We're his vessels, man. We're his vessels of glorification. And he's going to protect us, all right? So there you go. They're going to be wondering how we getting out of all these crazy situations. They're going to see why, man. It's the Lord, man. That's why a man of the Lord is going to be more precious than fine gold in the time we're coming into, man. We're going to be the only ones surviving, all right? Now I'm going to close with this right here. The book of Matthew chapter 28, verse 20. This is Lord YAHAWASHI speaking, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus. His true name in the Hebrew is YAHAWASHI. And his name means he who delivers. All right. Matthew 28:20 says, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world of mine. Now we go to that word world right there. It goes into the word, I think it's Greek, all right, and it means age, because the Bible was translated from Hebrew and then into Greek, and that word right there, it means to the end of the age, all right. So we're at the end of the age, man, and that's why you're seeing the things happening that are happening. World War III being orchestrated to end this current age that we're in, the satanic age ran by Esau, even the so-called white man. He's going to come down having great wrath because he knows he's at the end of his age. His reign is coming to an end. So he's finna act a fucking fool out here, man, trying to kill a lot of people, trying to kill off the elect. He's gonna get to 2/3 and even some martyrs, all right? But the majority of the elect are gonna make it through the power and spirit of Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi. And that's the only reason. If the Lord if the Lord Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi wouldn't step in, then we'd be through. Okay? All right? But the Lord said he's with us even to the end of the world, man. So you gotta believe, man. No matter how crazy it gets, you gotta turn off your carnal mind. All right, your carnal mind, is not the same as the spirit, man. That's within the elect. You gotta realize that the Lord can do things that your carnal mind can't really perceive. You know what I'm saying? You might not see a way out of this, but the Lord already has it mapped out for you, man. He already had it written that he would deliver you out of that situation, so he can show his power. And we're gonna be going from glory to glory, man. Our faith is going to be boosted every time he delivers us, man. Our faith is going to just skyrocket to the point where we're going to be flying, man. The Lord said we're going to mount up as eagles in Isaiah 40. All right. So I'm ending right there. That's a whole nother lesson. I might go into that, at another time, man. Spiritual power. All right. You're going to see men flying. All right. Where do you think they got the concept from Superman? All right. They got it from the scriptures, man. These damn devils know who we are. We have a power that's with us to give us this tremendous strength and power, man. It's the Lord, man. All right? So I'm ending right there. The Lord is with us, man. Trust in him no matter how crazy it gets. You understand? You'll be surprised. I'm ending right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi. The Kwam Yasharal in the Bible Ball. Shalom.